are back
and ready to fly.
A nearly 100-year tradition on the Upper West Side.
We're ready to kick off the holidays.
With you and you.
Live from New York City, this is CBS News New York Thanksgiving Eve celebration.
Whether it's your first or your 50th, there is nothing like ringing in the holiday season right here in New York City.
Thanks for spending some of the time with us here at CBS News New York. I'm Dick Brennan.
And I'm Jessica Moore. Welcome to the 98th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Balloon Inflation. Crowds from near and far have been lining Central Park West all day long, dying for a chance to get a glimpse at one of the city's most beloved traditions.
I think you can hear them in the background just a little bit. We are live as the iconic balloons are coming to life literally right behind us.
Over the next half hour, we are bringing you right into the middle of the action, previewing what's to come for tomorrow's parade and sharing an up-to-the-minute forecast for your holiday. That's important.
Yeah, that's very important. And speaking of that, everyone's favorite meteorologist. I don't think John Elliott's ever heard that one before. Have you, John?
He's here.
A few times. Yeah. He has said it himself. John joins us now on the parade route, near the parade route. John.
Okay, so Jessica and Dick, real quickly, I want you to say, where are you from?
Mexico, Monterrey, Mexico.
Are they watching us right now?
Yes, everyone is.
So not to put any pressure on you guys on the other side, we're international. Are we all excited about the parade? Woo! Okay, so, all right, so here's the deal. Real quickly, I want to make sure that you're ready for this because it's cool, it's going to be windy, and we have to time out some rain. Real quickly out the door, you can see the layers. We're feeling the chill. We've got numbers quite a bit cooler than they were yesterday, 5 to 10 degrees cooler than we were yesterday, and you're also dealing with some wind. Wind is going to be an issue, not sufficiently high enough to stop the parade. It's going to be about the rain. So we do have some rain that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be timing it out for you. We'll get you through it. But remember, the busy day, hands down, is Thanksgiving. We'll have more from the other side of Pikachu, and maybe, I'm going to go out on a limb, we may actually hear additional screaming. What do you think?
That's us from the other side of Pikachu.
The other side of Pikachu.
Right. That's how we'll be forever known at this point.
He's over there. We're over here. Okay.
Yeah.
And the balloons are now fully inflated.
You see right behind us, this is one of the new balloons this year, Gabby's Dollhouse, which is a huge hit among the
little
girls.
ones. Yes, they keep saying.
They love Gabby's Dollhouse. I mean, all the balloons now are fully inflated. They're still being kept under these nets, though, because that's very important. We don't want any wayward balloons floating away tonight, right?
And of course, they've been a staple of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, well, since way back when. I think the year is 1927. And here's a live look from above, Chopper 2 flying over the area, giving you an idea of how big the scope. Wow, that is so cool. It really is monstrous here.
Let's take a look at where these balloons will be heading tomorrow. The blue balloon on the map. There it is. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
The parade will make a 2.5 mile long journey starting here and marching down to Herald Square. Mm-hmm. The parade turns onto Central Park South, going all the way down 6th Avenue.
She's waving her hands.
Ends at that. I know, I'm really animated out here. This is one of the best nights of the year for us, right?
Yeah.
It ends, of course, at the Macy's flagship there on Herald Square.
Yeah, now,
millions of people will be watching this.
Absolutely. Marching down that route this year will be some brand new, never before seen balloons. For the first time ever, Minnie Mouse. And Minnie Mouse is no Minnie. She's making her debut. Listen to this.
She's massive.
Yeah, the tallest balloon this year, 60 feet tall. She just celebrated her birthday birthday on November 18th. You're not going to believe it, but Minnie Mouse is 96 years old.
Doesn't look a day over 18.
No.
All right, also new, extraordinary Nora and the Elf on the Shelf. Nora is Santa's magical Arctic fox, paired with one of Santa's most trusted helpers and a staple in our household.
Of course.
Buddy the Elf. Check out those magical eyes and tail. They are blue, purple, and green, of course, to mimic the Northern Lights. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then we've got Gabby, the star of what every kid here loves, Gabby's Dollhouse series. Now, I haven't seen the show, but I'm going to make a point of it this weekend.
You're missing out, my friend.
I know you've seen it many times. She's got her best friend Panty Paws with her. Together, they're more than, listen to this, 55 feet tall, or as high as a 5-story building.
When you put it in perspective like that, it really does sort of give you the magnitude of how big these balloons are that we're talking about. Don't forget about this good boy, Marshall, the Dalmatian from Paw Patrol, another favorite in my house, following in his best friend Chase's paw prints. Marshall is twice the size of a standard FDNY fire engine.
Yeah, because we all know to measure the FDNY pressure. I like the way they're doing this. It's really good.
You know what? When you put it like that, it does make it really clear how huge they are.
All right, now you can really feel it tonight. The air carries that crisp bit of November.
Crisp? I think we're downright cold, but I am a weather wimp. So
the jacket is perfect. It's brand new, by the way, if you want to know. It looks great. It looks great. And everyone has this sort of sense of anticipation.
They absolutely do. For the last century, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has embodied the spirit of this day. As Steve Overmeyer shows us, it's a celebration of gratitude, togetherness, sprinkled with a little bit of whimsy.
The parade began humbly enough in 1924 when employees of Macy's decided to bring a little magic to the streets of Manhattan.
1 million people line New York streets to see the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The first parade was only 2 blocks long. It featured floats and live animals borrowed from the Central Park Zoo. But zoo animals weren't trained for the public. So in 1927, safety concerns forced them to leave the animals in the zoo and replace them with balloons. The first balloons were made of rubber so thick they barely got off the ground. By the 1930s, they ended the parade by letting the balloons go with a return to sender tag. One student pilot named Annette Gibson tried to corral a balloon with her biplane. It got caught up in the propeller and it forced the plane to make an emergency landing. Fortunately, both the pilot and the co-pilot survived. Over the years, the balloons have grown in size and spectacle. Some need more than 100 handlers. Sometimes that's not even enough. It is a delicate dance with the elements. The wind, in particular, has been a formidable adversary. In 1997, Barney lost a battle with a light pole. The NYPD even had to come in and use knives to flatten the remaining pieces, which I'm sure wasn't traumatic to the children watching. And then there's the floats. What started out as trucks draped in fabric have turned into rolling masterpieces that dazzle the eye and spark imagination, a tribute to the craftsmanship of those behind the scenes. For 100 years, this parade has grown larger and more extravagant, each year reminding us what New York does best: bring people together. Here, there are no strangers, and the millions more watching at home are all united in wonder. Because this is not just a parade, it's proof that magic can still drift above us.
And like so many people here tonight and watching from home, we have a family history of our own with this balloon inflation. I think this is Nico, Coco, Rayhan, this is your, what, 4th year doing this?
Yes.
This is my family, and this is something we look forward to every single year. Nico, what's your favorite balloon this year?
Pikachu.
Pikachu? You were telling me earlier why it was your favorite.
Because it's big.
It's big? Yeah, Coco, what about you? What's your favorite?
Look, that's from last year.
Oh, yeah, look at us. That's from us from last year. Oh, no, that was Coco when she was a baby. She wanted nothing to do with this. Yes.
But you said you
Oh, I'll tell. Okay, her favorite is Gabby's Dollhouse. I'm the spokesman for the family.
Yeah.
Gabby's Dollhouse.
Okay. Anyway, yes, this is our family tradition, so thank you for letting us share. We want to bring in John Elliott into the conversation. So, John, are you meeting anybody starting their own family traditions? Anybody else holding a small adult on their hip?
So, first off, I love that you have the file footage from your family. We have been coming to this parade with my little daughter, who just continues to grow up and up and up and up. And it has been great to make family traditions. But, come here. I wanted to show you this. You guys are not going to believe this. See, that's my daughter. That's my daughter at the parade. And now this is one of our producers. This is Joe Reich. Apparently, our producers have very big hat budgets. The family's all here. Tell us the family.
This is Lily, Andrew, and Robin.
And this is Joe, one of the best producers in TV. And he is going to be working tomorrow morning, but he's making a memory with the family tonight. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back with more memories coming up and maybe more fun hats.
Welcome back to everybody from T-Pain to the Temptations. That's quite the jump there.
Very eclectic.
Yeah, eclectic. This year's performance includes something for everyone.
CBS News New York's Alecia Reid is here with a roundup of what to expect. Alecia.
Hey there, Dick and Jess. Now, these stars have been practicing their routines right outside the Macy's flagship store for the last 2 nights. They want to make sure they have their routines set. And, you know, tomorrow we're expecting rain, right? But that doesn't matter to the million-plus people that are expected to show up to watch that parade tomorrow. Now, there are going to be some really big names that are going to be there tomorrow. We're talking about Joey McIntyre from New Kids on the Block, marching bands, Idina Menzel and Jennifer Hudson, all happening right at Macy's Herald Square. And one of my favorite Broadway shows right now, Hell's Kitchen. The cast will be performing Empire State of Mind. The star, Mele Jong-moon, has been rehearsing that musical, was curated around Alicia Keys, her music catalog, and a semi-autobiography of her upbringing in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen in the 1990s. So far, that production has 13 nominations, including Best Musical, and it has won 2 Tonys. The New York Liberty and Ellie the Elephant will also be there. The Liberty won this year's WNBA championship, a first in franchise history and a big deal for New York City. Just last month, the team paraded down the Cannon of Heroes to City Hall, and tomorrow they will be celebrating once again with their families for Thanksgiving. And, you know, New York City, Radio City Rockettes. They'll bless the stage with their high kicks and spectacular routines. We had them on our set last weekend with our Natalie Duddridge, and of course, you know, their work should be recommended. So, of course, everyone's hoping their practice will pay off tomorrow. I send it back to you, Dick and Jess.
All right, Alecia, thanks very much.
It's a great group, right?
It is a great group. We got a great group here. Hey, guys.
Hi, guys. Woo!
I don't know if you heard.
They're loving it.
They're loving it.
Another vote for Gabby's Dollhouse,
Yes,
by
right
the way.
behind us. We're kind of sort of bundled up here on the
I
north side.
have 5 hand warmers placed around myself.
All right.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The temperatures are barely breaking the 50s. But the most important question, not what it's like tonight.
Right.
What does tomorrow look like?
Yeah, and more importantly, what are the winds going to be like? John Elliott, he has your full Thanksgiving forecast. John.
I'll tell you one quick way to warm up is dive into this crowd. This is an amazing crowd. I got to tell you, I'm so impressed. Yeah. All right, so now, all right, everybody, watch. Watch what happens. Come on around here. Come on around. All right, everybody, watch. Watch. We're going to watch the weather. We're going to watch the weather together. So here's the deal. So Jessica asked about the wind. We're also lamenting the cool conditions. Let's show you what's going on. So this is the future. This is the future. Watch the future of this. By tomorrow morning, I'm sorry, you see the green on the screen. So yeah, we are dealing with the possibility of showers. And it could be pretty good coverage of the rain. Notice too, as we work our way through the day, we're going to see a little bit of snow mix in too. I know, yeah. That didn't go over too well, did it? So the problem is it's accumulating snow north and west, and it's for the holiday. If your aunt and uncle, grandma and grandpa, or you're heading into New England, they could be dealing with some power outages because of the heavy snow. I know. I know, it's very intense here. The potential rainfall, I mean, we still need the rain. We're looking at like an inch equivalent. But when you factor in the chill, you're looking at the possibility of inches of snow. So for your Thanksgiving, look at this. Look at this. Maybe you guys ready for 5 inches of snow up there?
I'm so ready.
Yes. This guy is so ready.
I'm so ready for snow.
I'm ready.
So here's the deal. After we deal with that, then we have relatively quiet, but it's going to be very, very cold. So I think Jessica mentioned hand warmers. Yeah, hand warmers, please be smart, please be safe, stay warm. And if you are coming to the parade tomorrow, remember, there's a possibility of wet weather. Here's one real easy way to warm up. Just tell people to scream on TV and see what happens. Yeah!
Yeah!
We'll have more coming up, but right now, this is what the people want to see. They want to see happy people helping to invade the
John Elliott
of Thanksgiving. We'll send it back to you guys.
The man.
It's what the spirit of the holidays is all about.
The man
right?
of the people,
yes,
John Elliott. Yeah.
Stay with us. We have so much more coming up right after a quick break. You're watching CBS News New York's Thanksgiving Eve celebration.
Great job, guys. For the first time ever this year, the Bronx Zoo will have one of my favorite places. Will
Absolutely.
have a float in this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
And it's called The Wondrous World of Wildlife. It's made up of 3 different sections and 3 different biomes with some true-to-life size animal figures on board. The zoo is celebrating 125 years.
Biomes?
Our actual birthday was on November 8th, 1899. We've been celebrating all year long, and it's really exciting that we get to continue that celebration in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
And to top it off, Broadway icon Idina Menzel will be performing on the float. Now that is cool. And if you and if you miss it this year, you'll get your next chance next year and again in 2026. So keep coming back.
Let's get a final check on that all-important Thanksgiving holiday weather forecast. John, leave us with a little bit of hope for tomorrow, even though we know there's not much available.
Look at. If you haven't noticed, this is live television. I turned around. You are adorable.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Originally from Philadelphia, but I've been living in New York since 1980.
You made the right choice. You're adorable.
I'm a quintessential New Yorker.
So are you ready for a wet parade?
Kind of, but I came here tonight because I may not make it to the parade tomorrow.
I will say, you guys, this is the sweetest spirit here, and this is a smart group. The reality is, I'm going to put up the 7-day. You have to remember, Thanksgiving Day is going to be a challenging day, and I can't stress this enough. We want you to have fun, but we want you to stay safe. Remember, we're looking at a significant winter event, north and west, and then it's going to be cold Friday and Saturday. Real quickly, what did you say?
Channel 2! We love Channel 2.
Wow, this stuff writes itself. Please be careful, have fun, make it a great Thanksgiving, but remember, Thanksgiving Day is going to be busy. Just keep loving us. We love it. Back to you guys.
John's having fun over there.
Yes, he is. We have a final message from our side of Pikachu as well. Ready, guys?
1, 2, 3.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
It's our rooting section. Thanks. Great job, guys. And we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, for John, Alecia, the entire CBS News New York team, thank you so much for having us in tonight. The news at 6 is up next.
We wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving.